Thank you to all my donors around the world. I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years, but we are here, baby. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School and Gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me. Not the fakes and the phonies. Not those who act like you supported me but didn't trust me, didn't believe me. You listened to the struggle streamers and the scammers. You believed them. Okay, I want to thank the real people. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people for standing with me because our time has come. Happy birthday, Frederick Douglass. Your gift is this school. Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters, and I'm opening it for him. I am going to open the school for you, cousin. Don't you worry. The blood of Bailey is alive and well. The legacy of Frederick Douglass is alive and it is well. The legacy of Bishop Richard Allen is alive and well. I might become an AME pastor. Y'all think I should become an AME pastor? Should I become an AME pastor, brothers and sisters, and talk to and preach the gospel of Black Christ? Should Dr. Umar become an AME pastor and turn Fdmg into an AME church on Sundays? Should I call up the AME leadership and turn the John Jacques Dessalines Nat Turner Gymnasium into a branch of the AME church on Sunday morning? What do y'all think? And preach the good gospel of Garveyism and the good gospel of the Black Christ. What do you think, brothers and sisters?
This clip of Dr. Umar is going viral because many Americans are still in shock that the school Dr. Umar has been building is finally opened. It took 11 years for this mission to be accomplished, and according to Dr. Umar, this project was one that made most Americans bullied him for it. So Fdmg Academy, also known as Dr. Umar's School, was a project started by Dr. Umar Johnson, an activist and an American clinical psychologist. The full name he gave the school was Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy. He said that the school would be a private, culturally focused educational institution for Black children that combines standard academic subjects with Pan-African history, leadership training, and cultural identity development. The project was based on a property in Wellington, Delaware, USA, which Dr. Johnson purchased in 2019. Eventually, the initial plan suggested opening for grades 2 to 4 and expanding yearly to eventually become full K-12 school. Despite years of fundraising and promotion, Fdmg Academy has never enrolled students, hired teachers, or started regular classes. There has been some mixed public opinion in the US. Some are supporting him and contributing to this project financially. Some are mocking him and creating memes about it. Hi there, I'm Carrie Speaks. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I'll be back with more commentary. Let's watch what the Americans have to say about this.
After 11 years and countless $10 donations, Umar Johnson is finally opening up that school. Wake up, y'all. This is Black History Month news. A fantastic article was published by Janine Bowie over on Medium, and I encourage you to listen to it because it's really an eye-opening experience. Now, the article goes on to discuss how the school is a failure, but according to Umar Johnson, come Tuesday, which is tomorrow, he's actually going to get a school inspection to have the school open. Now, if you were listening closely to this live stream, Umar Johnson said that the Fdmg is now an elementary school, but remember prior, it used to be an all-boys academy. And I'm a little curious as to why it changed, but maybe it was a regulatory thing in order to get the school opened faster. Now, I'm actually very happy the school's opening finally, so he can finally get those people off his neck. But I saw this comment and I cackled a little bit. Now, somebody in the comment section says all the kids who signed up for that school are grown now. They're grown now. But if he does open an elementary school, I'm sure more children will sign up to attend.
I love Dr. Umar Johnson as like a social media personality, but him actually being a principal of a school teaching children. And I didn't know that people was actually like donating money. That $2 million, where is it, Dr. Umar? And then folks was talking about God forbid, but he wanted to take good care of his mom and had his girlfriend in there changing that lady diapers every couple hours. But really the reality about it was that they was talking about how he was preying on like young black kids' moms and different stuff like that. And it's crazy because there have been like so many different scandals with Dr. Umar, but this one, they're not letting up. Even when his daughter came out and he was saying that stuff he was saying about his daughter, I was like, now that was a bad look. But this, I don't know.
Dr. Umar Johnson says the Fdmg Academy School is finally finished. You had Dr. Umar Johnson talking about the school is finished. Brothers and sisters, we are finally done. We are finally done. Where my Chicago Africans at? Where my Philadelphia Africans at? Where my Atlanta Africans at? Where my chocolate sisters at? Where my almond sisters at? Where my mocha sisters at? Where my Snicker bar sisters at? Boy, that joint look like a whole bando. But you got Dr. Umar Johnson saying he's finally finished. He was in his car, he wasn't showing nothing. So if you're finished, we shouldn't need no more donations. We shouldn't hear you online talking about cash out, dollar sign Fdmg Academy, dollar sign Fdmg Academy, dollar sign Fdmg Academy. Because the school was finished, right? I'll be the first to apologize to Dr. Umar Johnson when he opened up this school. It's been a long time this man's been collecting for this school. And every time he said, this ain't the first time, this probably the 10th time he done said the school was done. You know what I'm saying? So he the boy that cried wolf right now. So I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. I believe it's going to be something else. 6 months from now, the school ain't going to be open. A year from now, the school ain't going to be open. It's going to be something else that needs to get done, that he needs more donations for.
Dr. Umar, I'm starting to look at you kind of crazy. In 2014, you said you was going to create a school for little black boys called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. My thing is, you go on these platforms and we talk about black empowerment. We talk about how the dollar is not circulating within the black community. However, you done accepted a ton of donations for this school catered to the black community and have taken over $250,000. When you got to $250,000, you said that PayPal sabotaged you and that you needed more donations. In 2015, you raised over $400,000 on GoFundMe. Where is the school? It's crazy because, listen, I'm a real estate investor, so I understand that it does not take 10 years to create something. Now, I see you set an opening date for September 3rd, 2024. But the school is still not open. Bro, get them people their money back. Umar is a very entertaining person to me, and I love his commentary. What I can't get with is somebody who's not being fully transparent about an investment from the people, for the people, and by the people, especially my people.
So today is Wednesday. So what's going on with Umar Johnson's school? Now remember, on Monday, Umar Johnson had announced that he was getting ready to have an inspection of the Fdmg elementary school. And don't worry, because I looked it up in his county, it takes anywhere between 24 and 48 hours after you submit a request for an inspection for the inspector to come out to your site. So Umar Johnson is still within the realm of waiting for an inspector to reach out to him in order to get the school open. In the meantime, in between time, about a week ago, he had posted the completed gymnasium of the Fdmg elementary school. Now, as of about 39 minutes ago, he had posted this donation page that you can make to Fdmg Elementary School if you wanted to be a longtime donor. Also, just for reference, Umar Johnson does file his taxes every year. Because he runs a 501c3, his taxes are available online. You can literally Google Umar Johnson taxes and they pop right up. Now let's get to the online discourse in regards to Fdmg and is it really gonna open or not? Now, sometime last year on r/blackmen, somebody had posted after delays, Dr. Umar Johnson finally sets an opening date for his school for Black boys. Because remember what I told you in our video on Monday that this was originally an academy for boys, and now Umar has switched it to an elementary school. Now, the OP had stated the school is supposed to open this Tuesday. That kind of sounds familiar, right? Well, somebody had commented below and said spring of 2000 and never. That's not all, because if you guys know who Lyndon Honor is over on YouTube, he's actually been chronicalizing all of the times that Umar Johnson stated that he was opening up the school. He basically has dedicated his entire YouTube page to like picking apart Umar Johnson's story. And you can watch this live stream. He basically just explains that he doesn't think it's going to open. He doesn't think Umar is getting an inspection. And he just believes that this is just another way for Umar Johnson to crowdsource donations. Now, again, we're going to be following this story closely. Since the first time Umar Johnson stated he was going to open up the school, this is actually the first time he stated he was going to get an inspection. So I'm actually really...
As we've heard, a large portion of American commentary, especially on social media and online news sites, has been critically focusing on things like lack of transparency and financial management issues. Some social media commenters label his fundraising as panhandling and suggest he should have accepted free labor and help instead of repeatedly asking for money. Critics aren't attacking the idea, they're just asking about execution. In general, American commentary about Dr. Umar Johnson and the Fdmg Academy fall into three categories: supporters, critics, casual observers, and media writers. American supporters say starting a private school is expensive, community projects take time, the vision of independent Black education is important. Even some public figures like Killer Mike have publicly said the idea of the school shouldn't be dismissed. I think the vision is strong and good, but transparency builds trust. All sides have valid concerns. The supporters, the critics, the media, they all have valid concerns. But at the end of the day, results will speak louder than speeches. If the school eventually opens and thrives, good. Critics will quiet down. But if it doesn't, the questions will grow louder. Let me hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Do you believe Dr. Umar Johnson's project is going to be achieved? Do you support him? Or do you think this is just one of those things that he just keeps on saying in the media? Let me know your comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.